Hey guys, it's Karrie and I'm back with another Adventures in Baking video, and I'm going to be baking something from Tanya Bakes, her new book right here, and it is this recipe right here. This is the lemon drizzle loaf, so we will see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I've got the ingredients out for this lemon drizzle loaf. It calls for 170 grams of unsalted butter, softened, 170 grams of castor sugar. I do not have castor sugar, so I'm just going to be using regular granulated sugar. 3 eggs, 170 grams of self-raising flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, the zest of 2 lemons, 150 grams of icing sugar. I've got confectioner's sugar, and the juice of 2 lemons. I do have my sugar out behind me, it's just not out here yet. And I'm using this scale right here to measure, so that scale right there. The first thing I'm going to do for this lemon loaf is mix together some butter. I got it right here, I had to weigh it out. That's 170 grams of butter, roughly 1.5 sticks. I've got 170 grams of sugar right here. That I'm not even sure how much that is. I think maybe 3/4 of a cup, somewhere around in there. I mixed this together a little bit. Next I'm going to go ahead and add the eggs. 3 eggs into that. The next thing I'm going to do is add 170 grams of flour, self-rising flour. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then my lemon zest, and then I'm going to mix it all together. I'm going to start this off slow. I don't have a metal tin, so I'm going to go with this glass one, and I'm going to take this butter paper, this paper that the stick of butter was in, and just rub it all against the inside of this pan, I should say, and that'll help it from sticking, to keep from sticking. Now that I've got this buttered, I'm going to put the mixture or the batter into this and bake it. The oven has been preheated to 350 degrees. This is going to bake roughly 30 minutes until you can stick something in there, like a skewer, toothpick, knife, fork, whatever you want, and then it comes out clean. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the oven for 30 minutes. I have 150 grams of powdered sugar right here. I've got the juice of 2 lemons. I'm going to go ahead and just mix this together. If it looks like I need more powdered sugar, I will add more. I'm not sure yet, because the lemons are different sizes, so it's kind of hard to see what the recipe should actually have the measurements when it just says juice of 2 lemons when they're different sizes. So I do think I'm going to add a little bit more powdered sugar to this. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to eyeball it and throw some in here out of the bag. Yeah, that looks so much better. And I just want to get all the lumps out. You could sift this if you want to do that first. Alright, so that looks pretty good right there to me, and I'm just going to set it aside till it's time to pour it over the cake. I just took this lemon drizzle loaf out of the oven. Can you see this indentation right here? I've never had this happen with anything I've ever baked before. I'm trying to get it where you guys can see it better. Oh, let me hold it like that. This was a huge disappointment that happened. I'm not sure what caused it to sink in. I did use a glass loaf pan instead of a tin one. I don't know if that makes any difference or not, but very disappointing. I'm going to go ahead and poke holes in it and pour the glaze over, and we'll see how it tastes, but that is certainly disappointing in what happened. I just took the lemon drizzle loaf out of the pan it was in, and I'm looking at it right now. This part actually looks pretty good, but look what happened. It definitely overcooked it. What happened was, at 30 minutes, I put a fork into it. The fork did not come out clean whatsoever. It was still so much of that liquidy batter that I left it in about 5 minutes longer. And the bottom of it definitely got overdone. I can see right there. And the middle of it sunk, and it may have sunk when I put the fork into it, but that is what she said do. Put skewers into it. I mean, I used a fork, but regardless, a skewer would have done the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and taste it. I will let you guys know what I think in the comment or in the description box if I thought it tasted good or not. But it was a huge fail on appearance, in my opinion.